Are you looking for a small Class A with some premium upgrades like partial paint? Well, meet the newest member of the Eddie Bauer family. This is the all-new Eddie Bauer EB24. While it's very similar to its sister products, because this is Eddie Bauer, it has some really nice upgrades. Let's take the kitchen, for example. You get true solid surface countertops in here, a brushed bronze pull-out faucet, plus all of your pulls, two-tone cabinetry with the white uppers, and then you're going to have the brown lowers. You also see you have the microwave down here, plus plenty of storage, including enough space there for pots and pans. We have our individual drawers here, and you see that. Slow close, love to see it. Plus, they gave you space for a trash can. If you know me, you know that that is a huge win in my book. Something else that I really like, folks, is that they have the new BM Pro, right? This is going to be upgraded. So yes, with the click of a button, you can control all your lights. You can turn them off, boom, hit a button, turn them back on, just like that. You can do everything else here too, from climate control, really whatever else you need. But my favorite thing about this, the new panel, and we can see it right over here on the fridge, is that you can actually use your phone. And as long as you connect the BM Pro to an internet source, and that can be a number of things, right? That can be internet at the campground. If you get like the LTE with this coach, if you opt for that, then you can connect it to that. And then no matter where you are, you can control your climate. So let's say, you're off and you're like, hey, I have my RV parked. I'll be back in 2 hours. Great. You can control your climate, make sure everything's nice and cool for you when you get back. Now, if you're not familiar with this floor plan, if you've never seen the Axis, the Vegas, the Freedom Traveler, essentially what we have is going to be a twin bed setup. And here's why I really like this one. If it's one of my boys and I, right, we can have twin beds, great for a fishing trip or just hanging out. I have a TV at the foot of my bed, love it. But if it's my wife and I, well, I'd rather have a king bed because I like to snuggle. So I can take the center console, flip that down, and then we just fill in with cushions. And now, we have all the space in the world. Now, don't get me wrong, 95% of the time, right, I am gonna have it as a king bed because obviously my wife is gonna go with me, but I do like the versatility and the options that it provides in the twins. You'll also see that you have windows all around back here, including on both sides, so you can have cross ventilation, storage all the way across the top. And if we drop down, what you'll notice is that right here you have the little net, so you can put your cell phone, be able to plug them in right there. So that way you don't have to have a shelf that's you're gonna hit in the middle of the night. Everything is tucked away. I do enjoy that as well. Another thing that I do want to point out, let me flip the camera around, right here is going to be your on-demand water heater so that you don't have to worry about a shower where you're gonna run out of hot water super quick. And as I mentioned, the TV, of course, at the foot of the bed. Lastly, on a hot day like today, if you don't want to run the AC, you can open that guy up. Personally, I'm probably swapping that sucker out for a fan that's going to move a little more air, but hey, that's completely up to you. Now, as we come back a little bit into the main living area, right over here is going to be your wardrobe. And as you can see, you have a table as well as the pedestal right there. That's going to go up between our driver and passenger seat. Show you that in just a minute. Then you have some additional storage right down underneath here. You also have some storage under here. I probably should have showed that before I set the bed up, but you do have some storage options underneath the bed. Not a ton, but everything always helps. Now, the bathroom setup in this one is interesting. It does not show on camera very well, but I'm going to show you how to open it. You're going to start with the right door first. So I'm going to take a step this way. And so just think, okay, the idea is to close off the rest of this coach. Just think, I'm making an ensuite. That's basically what you're doing, right? So you close this door off. Then we can open up this other door right here. And now I have all this space, right? This is the door to the main coach. Right over here is the door to the bedroom. Now I have my wardrobe we saw just a second ago, right? So I can get in, get all my clothes, everything that I need. And I have all this space to actually be able to get changed, which is pretty nice, right? Now, as for the bathroom portion itself, we can see right over here is going to be the sink as well as the shower there. I have some shelves, skylight up top. We also get the mirrored medicine cabinet. I will take a step in the shower just to kind of show you height. No worries at all. It's 6 foot tall. I have plenty of space there. And as we kind of drop right down, you know what? I'll actually just sit on it to show you, but a little bit of storage above the toilet. Got the fart fan right where we need it. And then right here is going to be the toilet. Obviously, again, as far as legroom, folks, toilet paper holder right there. But because I have both of these doors opened, I have so much space. Now, if I don't want to close this off, that's not a problem either, right? I can still, boop, close this door, close this door. Now I can do my business. I still have sufficient legroom, and now everyone is able to get by. So I just kind of wanted to show you how this essentially works. Again, it is a little bit of a learning curve to learn this bathroom, but once you do, it's honestly pretty simple and very effective for a smaller RV. Our refrigerator is going to be right over here to this side. We saw our gorgeous kitchen. I did want to point out the fact we have a TV right up here, which is directly across from our seating space. And that seating, dun, 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 is going to be a tri-fold sofa. Why do we have a tri-fold here? Well, in the 24, we do not get the cab over bunk, or the drop-down bunk here, right? Now, if we move up to the 26, we do. And if you are interested in that one, we do have a review of that one as well, so you can check that out. That is one big difference between like the Freedom Traveler and Eddie Bauer versus like the Axis and the Vegas, is that in the 24, these ones do not have a cab over bunk. In its place, you get the sofa. But with that, right, it's a little bit of a price savings as well. And again, we see other amenities in the Eddie Bauer, like the solid surface countertops, like the paint I'll show you in just a minute here. We have storage up top. I really do like the accent lighting as well. I think this is sharp. Like, I have to give them a lot of credit for the Eddie Bauer design. I think it just looks really, really clean, looks really good. You can see a cup holder here. You also have wireless charging with USB ports, plus you have little side tables that you can put in the sofa. And as I mentioned, that does fold out into a bed. A little bit earlier, I talked about this right here. This is going to be for your pedestal and your table for your passenger and driver seat. So you can swivel those around and you have a table right there in the center. And then right here is going to be the dash. Now this does adjust as well as tilt. What do I mean by that? I mean, you can have it go up or down like so. Sorry, one-handed operation's a little tough. But that is something to note because I've had people complain they can't get to these. And all you have to do is just lift the screen up and you can access those nice and easily. That's going to be things like your emergency start generator, as well as your temperature controls there too. Now, as you would expect, this one does have Apple CarPlay. It's also going to be Sirius XM ready. Of course, we have Bluetooth, everything that you would want on there. Nice big dash. And as I mentioned, this one is built on the Ford E350 chassis. And then over to this side, we're going to have some of our other controls here, as well as heated mirrors. Now, one of the things I do want to mention, well, I guess we'll go over here and then I'll talk about it, but this one does have electric stabilizer jacks too. That's going to be in your BM Pro control, but I always like to mention that. And for anyone that's driving or that's working while you're driving, you have this fold-out table, which is super handy. And of course, if you need to plug your computer in, you have an outlet right down there in which you can do so. Something else that I really like about this is, one, whoop, you got to watch that step. But I was just want to say that you can actually walk in between the passenger and driver seat very easily here. And you can see that, you know, this is going to be a plastic. It's not carpeted, so it's nice and easy to keep clean. And it helps kind of shield a lot of the engine noise. So it's a little bit quieter than some of the others that are out there. But let's go take a look at the outside because, again, there's some really nice outside features on here. That first one being the partial paint. I think, you know, for me, that's probably one of the biggest selling points of this Eddie Bauer is not just the beautiful inside, but the beautiful exterior. Like, they did an awesome, awesome job on this 27. And you can see that, you know, nice big windshield here, the Eddie Bauer right across the front. You see how it's kind of blacked out on the headlights, but also with the Eddie Bauer, you also get the blacked out aluminum rims. Sorry, they're a little dirty. This one needs a bath, but again, that's just one of those extra features that I really do like. Then you'll also see right down here, you also get side view cameras. So you have that added visibility. Storage will open it up. If you're familiar with kind of its sister products, right? This is going to be very similar in all of the storage right out here. This is going to be our propane quick connect. Quickly show you that guy. You can see right there, tankless water heater, fresh tank fill. See if I can do this one-handed. These double ones are always tricky one-handed. I got it. But I did want to show you this one just because, again, if you're not familiar with the storage, this is going to be the biggest storage on this coach. Huge storage area. I love that there's an electrical outlet back here too. Just really adds to the versatility of this space. Frameless windows on here. Not only do these look great, but it helps protect the seals because they're behind the glass, and you can tilt them open, so unless it's like a sideways rain, you can still get some good airflow even if it's raining. And you get the large awning, right? You get the power awning. It's a Girard awning. You'll see that it's essentially armless, which I like, and it has horizontal arms, right, but not your vertical arms. But this is really nice, comes out, and again, you have the LED light in there too. But I just like it, just keeps the campsite a little bit cleaner, less chance of hitting your head on anything. You also see the ladder, so you can get up on the fully walkable roof there. Backup camera, of course, is going to be right up there. And as we mentioned, this is that same large storage area. Now, if we drop down, a couple things I want to hit on here. One, this is a hitch that is rated for 8,000 pounds. So along with that, you get a 7 as well as a flat 4. So if you want to tow a trailer or a boat behind you, you can do so. But please just keep in mind, folks, just because it has an 8,000 pound hitch does not necessarily mean you can tow 8,000 pounds. You always want to do the math and see what you can actually tow, because it is going to be different for essentially every motorhome, depending on what other weights it has. But having that extra hitch is great because if you travel very light, again, it will allow you to tow more. Or rather, you have the capability to hook up and tow a little bit more than if it was, for example, like a 5,000 pound, right? You'll also see you have a generator right down here. We'll pop this guy open. The thing I like about this is that this is going to be a flex power. And so what this does is this can run on gasoline, but if it starts to get low, there's a switch behind this panel that you can flip, and then you can switch it over to propane. So you have power options. That is big. I like that a lot because on a normal coach, right, if you get below 25% fuel in your gas tank, the generator won't turn on. So here, even if you get low on fuel, you can flip it over and use propane and still have power. You can extend that camping trip just a little bit longer. Right up top, something else that I love is the fact this one does come with the awning topper on there, rather than the slide out topper. So I do just like to point that out. Again, beautiful partial paint on here. There is going to be a heavy duty stabilizer. I can't get low enough to show you, but behind this back axle is a heavy duty stabilizer bar going all the way across. So that'll help stabilize the coach as you're driving, helping some of those, some of the cornering as well as some of the crosswinds. And as I mentioned, there is going to be electric auto stabilizers on this coach as well. So the thing I like about this one, folks, is it's kind of that, still like a very affordable Class A, right? You know, it's going to be built on that E350 chassis, but you're getting all those amazing upgrades. You're getting that partial paint. You're getting, you know, the blacked out rims. You're getting the stabilizer bars. You're getting the solid surface countertops inside, but it's all still going to be very affordable for a Class A. If you're interested in this one and you would like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description. Now, mind you, if you are watching this video right when it comes out, this is going to be one of the few that are currently out. So we may not have pricing on it exactly yet, but if not, just know that it will be coming shortly. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm Ian Baker, and until next time, we'll see you.